Hello. This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and my members on YouTube. Minasan, hontou ni arigatou gozaimasu. My name is Kurt, and today is the 10th day of November 2023. This is my Good Life meditation, an exercise that I do each and every morning a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:44 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. You can get a copy of the book from the link down in the description. I also use this time to reflect on the last 24 hours and how I did with various challenges and opportunities that I met. I plan for the coming day, and I ready myself to die. But before I do any of that, I'd like to read a poem. Today we're going to continue with John Keats. This will be our third reading of the poem Ode on Melancholy. We've gone over in the last 2 days, we've gone over the vocabulary, and I think we're ready to give this a full reading through, and maybe it'll flow and the full picture will come out. Here you go, Ode on Melancholy. It's in 3 parts. No, no, go not to Leith, neither twist wolf's bane, tight-rooted for its poisonous wine, nor suffer thy pale forehead to be kissed by nightshade, ruby grape of Proserpine. Make not your rosary of yew berries, nor let the beetle nor the death moth be your mournful Psyche, nor the downy owl a partner in your sorrow's mysteries. For shade to shade will come too drowsily, and drown the wakeful anguish of the soul. But when the melancholy fit shall fall sudden from heaven like a sweeping cloud, that fosters the droop-headed flowers all, and hides the green hill in an April shroud, then glut thy sorrow on a morning rose, or on the rainbow of the salt sand wave, or on the wealth of globed peonies. Or if thy mistress some rich anger shows, imprison her soft hand, and let her rave, and feed deep, deep upon her peerless eyes. Jesus. She dwells with beauty, beauty that must die, and joy, whose hand is ever at his lips, bidding adieu, and aching pleasure nigh, turning to poison, while the bee mouth sips. Aye, in the very temple of delight, veiled melancholy has her sovereign shrine, though seen of none save him whose strenuous tongue can burst joy's grape against his palate fine. His soul shall taste the sadness of her night, might, and be among her cloudy trophies hung. I think that does it. So, rail on against that night, against the melancholy that comes. Find something to hold on to, and don't embosom ourselves. Embosom. Is that the right word? Grabbing onto ourselves. I'm picturing myself, pulling myself into the bosom of melancholy, of despair. Resist the embosoming so deeply, but hold on to what you can through that night. Why is it that poetry does this to me? It leaves me incapable of thinking and proceeding. It stops me cold in my tracks. No prose does that. Even Hawthorne, even in the best parts of the House of the Seven Gables, it never stops me in my tracks. But poetry does that. Okay. Last night and yesterday. Slept well last night. Had another fine day of work yesterday. I completed the thing I'd set out to do. Took me 2 months. I have a project wrapped up, an endeavor that I was assigned to try to manage. I've got it under control now. It took me 2 months, and I'll have a good report to the leadership team on Monday to show them my work and the project well in hand, and what I think is a commission and a mandate for me for the best part of next year. Take me all the way to summer, and then from summer to December. It's just a cool slide. It was a good day yesterday. No particular. Oh, there was a big challenge. Yeah, I was going to say no particular challenge. Well, how can I forget that? A friend of mine told me about their cancer is back. Really took me by surprise. I wasn't ready to hear that. I probably reacted a little too strenuously. I was so shocked. I was like, whoa, and afterwards, but it was an involuntary reaction. It was a reaction out of concern and the like, and we had a good talk. And this person told me all they want is to not think about it, to be distracted. This is the return. I will have careful attention, and I'll be on the lookout for this person. That was a challenge. And not just just leave it at that. To the good life. 8 objectives, 35 principles. The objectives are to be always ready to die. And maybe you'd be always ready for others to die. That's an interesting thing. Because this person isn't it's not a prognosis of death, but, 2, to make good and effective use of my time. 3, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. 4, to cultivate good emotional reactions. Like I should have responded less dramatically yesterday. It was totally involuntary. It was like someone slapped me on the side across the face, and it took me totally by surprise. 5, to cultivate good, to perform good actions. 6, to recognize my true limits and my true opportunity. 7, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. And 8, to keep my balance. Didn't do that so well yesterday. My 35 principles now are war, reason, homunculus, Anchorhold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pyro ride, maturity, social principle, the principle of family, public speaking, distraction, agency, and the great indifference, the best seat in the house, temperance. Wait a minute, did I do that already? I think I did. Yeah. The restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the bullseye aim, the script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being prepared. There you go. A little messed up. Might have missed one. No, I don't think I missed anything. It felt like I missed a whole catalog, a whole like 5. But I think I got them. Still, that poem's still on my mind. Or it's not on my mind. It's like a thunderclap, reverberating through my everything. Okay, what's planned in store for today? It's Friday. It's a day off. It's usually a day on, but it's a day off. It's a holiday. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things. all my normal morning routines, and then I'll work on the new book a little bit, and with AI, and then I'll prepare. I have a meeting at 9 a.m. to talk about the AI presentation I'm going to be doing next week. A lot of people, like 25, 28 people now are going to be attending. So it's a big one. Gotta get ready. After that, well, then I have the day free. You think when I should talk and plan about going away, do a couple of things. I'll leave it at that. Oh, am I ready for death? Are my affairs in order? Yes. Are my relationships sound? Yes. Is my life's work complete? Yes. My daughter is raised. My book is writ. I'll sign off for now. And just don't forget that, it's interesting that I say this. Be ready for that wave to come out of nowhere. Like what I heard from my friend having cancer. Be prepared for the wave. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. I will move forward and up. I will rarely stop, and I will never